Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What is up? What is up? What is up? And welcome back to the Steady Stepping Podcast, your number one favorite mindset shifting, really high vibrational, Steady Stepping Podcast. I ain't gonna get too loud right now because it is almost 12 o'clock going into Monday because your man just took a great nap. Man, I took a great nap. But once again, Grand Rising, and welcome to your new life. Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you feeling abundant? How you feeling? How you feeling on day one of your new life? What you leave in the past life? What you leave behind? What did you create going into this new life? What are your expectations going into this new life? What you expecting? How you feeling? What's your thought? What's your energy about it? What's up? How you feeling? So, before we get this episode started, this is going to be a different one, y'all. I'm going to go into a different reality on y'all. I'm going to go into a different dimension real quick. So, y'all already know this episode was sponsored and brought to you by RGC. No job too big or small. Just call RGC. We are here to properly and efficiently serve each and every customer from A to Z with no headache in between to get those household projects completed. Yeah, I said it. No headache in between from A to Z with all your household products. Just call RGC. Y'all make sure y'all connect with us so we can get what you need done. Woo. It's all good. So, when I said I was going to go into another dimension, right? Y'all know I've been on this spiritual journey. I've been on a real self-discovery motive to figure out what's really going on through me in this vessel, right? So check this out. The movie Avatar. How many of y'all have seen the movie Avatar, new or old? My balls. Avatar. Where, in a sense that we're avatars. Because on the movie Avatar, you've got all these people or energies that go into another dimension through a capsule. Or they go into another state of consciousness out of that vessel that they were a part of in another dimension. So for example, the great fellow who was in the military prior to him being handicapped, that in that fleshly body, in that dimension, he no longer had use of his ligaments below the waist, right? But they were able to put him under, I don't even know what to say they was putting him under. They were able to put him into an environment of another level of force consciousness. So he left that fleshly dimension of him being handicapped. Then he went into another dimension of him having access to a whole nother body. He had access to a whole nother vehicle, but he still had his same consciousness. And you may say, that's all great and dandy, right? But how does that apply to us? And I'm glad you asked. Because, in essence, right? Or in idea or theory, What stops us from being an avatar? Who's to say we're not an avatar, but the only difference is between the movie Avatar and us in this fleshly body, or us in this dimension from being an avatar, is the color of our skin. Because of course, on the movie Avatar, those avatar peoples that were in the other level of consciousness were blue. And you see you see the pants I got on right now. They blue, because that's my favorite color. But in a sense of, we brown. And when meditation is done properly, from my perspective and understanding of really connecting back to Mother Earth, which is the source, why can't I gain a higher level of consciousness? Who is to say I cannot gain or access a higher level of consciousness? No one. I, the creator, control the access that I'm able to connect and tap into in these different dimensions. You control it. You control the level of consciousness in which you desire to live. You control the level of consciousness in which you get to operate. What are words? What are words to you? What do they create? What do they destroy? What do they predict? Who do they hurt? Who do they motivate? What do they paint? I'm learning the picture that words can create are so magnificent that if used appropriately in the right order, that the words will paint a clearer picture than the most detailed movie. But see, the beautiful, beautiful part about playing with words is, if you do it right, it'll paint a picture better than Picasso ever did. If you do it wrong... Oh, look, one of my guys calling me. Blessings. All right, what is up? I'm back. So that was just one of my guys calling. We got some sauce coming to the 223, man. 223, we got some sauce. I hope y'all ready to really, really, really get cooking. I ain't even, like... I'ma just have the guest on the show. Because, honestly, everything that we thought we knew and understood about life and reality is really all an idea or perception, right? And through ideas and perception, those come from somebody else's thought. So for the fact of you not actually knowing and understanding where their initial foundation of thought came from, then you don't really know and understand why they set things up the way they did. Because if you truly knew and understand why things were set up the way they were, you would ultimately challenge them based on an understanding of that don't add up. And through you having the thought of that not adding up, you say, okay, what does make sense? Let me do some more digging. Let me do some more research. And let me get my own understanding of this information so I can make it applicable in my life. Because if you don't know and you don't understand, and you have the opportunity to go and understand, you will then be like, wow, that's what they doing to us? And I was, what are you letting them do? What are you letting them do to you because of your lack of knowledge? Lack of knowledge is truly, truly kind of lack of knowledge is more so something that you can only use the excuse of ignorance until you can only use the excuse of ignorance because of you not knowing the information is around. But once you know and understand that the information is already accessible and fully digestible, it's going to take some time. But once you know and understand that the information is accessible and attainable, and you still fail to get a grasp of it, then that becomes your ignorance. And you have to stand on that, because you should definitely know all this information and how it affects your day to day, because this matrix that they once wanted all of us to exist in it's an idea. It's all a part of a bigger idea. Not reality, not truth, but an idea. So with an idea, it can always be challenged because you have to be able to put it up against facts. And what are facts? Facts is just information that you use, like data points, to either confirm or break down a problem or an idea. So you use the data points and you analyze them to come to a appropriate conclusion based on what you thought to be reality or what you thought to be real. The podcast is about to make a very, very, very amazing shift. And we're going to be going into this new life with a better understanding of what things really are and how much of an avatar we truly are living in. And I'm excited about this journey, but also it's going to be a lot of homework and background work for you all as other podcasters and creators listening, and as well as me as furthering education and doing different journey work, because this new dimension that we're going into is nothing like we used to understand before. It's a whole nother existence going on. But you have to truly be awakened and have an understanding of what the purpose of all this information is and how to truly make it applicable for you. I'm going to do my single-handed very best to paint a picture with words so clearly and vividly that you're able to truly grasp and manifest everything that you need to be the most effective being that you can in this realm. Now, you have to truly be willing and ready to do a dive within yourself and do that spiritual work and do that readings and do everything that you need to do. But I'm gonna set kind of a foundational path. You just have to be willing to follow it and ask questions and also challenge everything you know to be right. Cause it's definitely gonna be done regardless. Cause I'm doing it right now as we're having this conversation. I got things that I'm already doing the trials with, so you all will know the most efficient way to serve yourself. Because I love me and I love you too. Because I love me. Because life is about really us helping each other and serving each other. That's why we're here together, to serve each other. Each one of us was created to serve one another. Earl Nightingale is so meticulous with his words that is impeccable. So I'm not even gonna keep y'all on. I ain't even going. We ain't even gonna do the regular episode show today. I just wanted to come on here and just really let y'all know the energy field that I'm in right now. To let y'all know we've now officially transitioned into another dimension, and I hope and really hope that y'all are ready to live in your true intentionality as a being in this realm. So I'm continuously thankful